I have a big Disneyland Resort update today covering both Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So let's go ahead and start at the top of the Mickey and Friends parking structure to take a look at the ongoing construction here and the addition of that 6,500 space parking structure. So some pretty good progress compared to my last video. As you can see all the way over there on the far right, they're finishing up some concrete work, and also they're finishing up this looks like to be an elevator shaft, which is pretty cool. And also down here at the bottom, they have finished the concrete flooring that's going to be used for the new tram load and unload area. Looks like the first signs of repaving have happened down at the Minnie and Donald escalator, which is really cool. I've always wondered how they were going to do this, and it looks like that's how they're going to do it. They're just going to do it in sections to go ahead and renovate this whole entire plaza to get ready for probably a big reveal once this structure is done. You can see over there in the distance that they're piecing together that big topper piece that I'm assuming is going to go on the top of this new little escalator hub. I don't know where else they would put that, but it looks to me that's where they're going to go ahead and put it. They also have some more pieces for the other set of stairs that are going on the side closest to those escalators. So it'll be going right over there. They haven't put those together yet, but when they do, those will go up really, really fast because this staircase over here went up in probably a day and a half. And then here's another shot of the parking structure as it is today. You can see they're finishing up this plaza area down here. This is where you'll load for tram and also security check. So you won't be in the plaza like you were before they started tearing all this up. Everything will be done underneath the parking structure. Nothing too different on this side compared to my last video that I did. Just, you know, the scaffolding slowly coming down around the rock work. So that is really nice. But again, most of the work I'm assuming is going to be inside the building. The backside of this set of rock work still hasn't really seen too much of a difference either. I just see some slight coloring on the top edge over here where the scaffolding has come down. But other than that, it looks like there's not too much longer on this side, and then they'll go ahead and take the scaffolding down, and then this will be complete. They recently just updated the park map, which is really cool. So it shows the Sound Stational Parade. Awesome. I don't know if these little awnings are new, but they are nice and like a navy blue. I had never really noticed that before. So I don't know if this building just got like a paint job or they just replaced the banners because they look great, like right when you walk in the park. The Main Street curb projects are continuing. The side closest to the Emporium, though, has finished, and now the side closest to the Magic Shop is around construction walls as they go ahead and reprofile that curb to match the street for wider access for all the guests expecting this summer. And again, this one's pretty large as well, so this one goes all the way from where the Magic Shop goes, Disney Showcase, all the way over to the theater on Main Street. So again, pretty extensive work wall. And yeah, it looks like the parades are going to be altered a little bit, probably going this way now instead of coming around this side. This is what the curb looks like now that they've finished it. Again, it's a lot wider than before because again, there's going to be a ton of people walking down Main Street this summer. It stretches almost all the way over to the firehouse, which is pretty nice. This is actually going to be really nice too during fireworks and parades. Since my last video, they have put up that castle scrim. So it looks a tiny bit better, but yet still covered up. And this will be covered up until probably late spring as they're going to continue with their extensive refurbishment of Sleeping Beauty's castle. So here's a closer look at the scrim that's on the castle. Again, I do like this scrim a lot better than some of the previous ones they've put up here. And I wonder if this is reminiscent of what the color scheme is going to be for the new castle. I know they're going to try to make it more vibrant, which is nice. But yeah, that's pretty much what's all changed on this side. I know there's a different scrim on the other side, so we'll go ahead and check that out as well. I love the scrim on this side. This is great. They have the big giant dragon. Looks awesome. Over here in Frontierland, they continue work on the Mark Twain and sailing ship Columbia dock. So this should be done again early spring as well. But yeah, moving along pretty nicely on this. Recently, they've been working on the Rivers of America for, I'm assuming, some Phantasmic enhancements. But it looks like today they've filled that section back up with water and the river looks normal. So it looks like whatever work they were doing is now complete and ready to go for the next show. So over here in Toontown, they just recently painted the backstage gate for the Mickey Mouse celebration. It looks pretty cool. So definitely a nice little photo op for you guys if you're gonna be coming to the park soon. So over here in Tomorrowland, Astro Orbiter is still undergoing its intensive refurbishment, again opening up later on this spring. There's a lot of rumors going around that this might look a lot different when it's complete. I've been hearing rumors that it might even look like the Shanghai Disneyland version of the Astro Orbiter. So I guess we'll wait and see. All right, so that's pretty much gonna do it for the Disneyland side. That's all the construction that's pretty much going on over here. Let's go ahead and head over to Disney California Adventure to see what's going on that side of the world. So just like at Disneyland, they updated the park maps over here at California Adventure, so they're showing off Guardians of the Galaxy. So over here at Disney California Adventure, they're getting ready for the Food and Wine Festival, which starts March 1st, which is by far one of my favorite festivals they do here at the park. And they're already starting to get it all decked out, and the food booths will be coming out very soon as well. All right, so yeah, these are just the first signs of the decorations for this year's Food and Wine Festival. They just finished up Lunar New Year, so I would assume they're not gonna bring the carts out until they transition them over to the food and wine decorations. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look and see what else is going on here. Continued work is happening over at the Marvel attractions. You can see they're still tearing apart the old It's Tough to Be a Bug building. But again, not too much visible progress compared to the last video here, just because of this construction wall. It's hard to see what they're doing. They're still working on the lagoon closest to the Pacific Wharf. I know a couple weeks ago they were doing some painting on the bridge and cleaning up the bottom of this lagoon because it did have a bunch of gunk on it. So yeah, they're just probably waiting for Grizzly River Run to finish its refurb to go ahead and fill this back up with water. Over here in Paradise Park, they are taking down a lot of the Lunar New Year stuff and getting ready because World of Color is finally making a comeback. It starts doing preview on the 23rd of this month, February, and it officially opens to the public on March 1st, along with the opening of the Food and Wine Festival here at the park. So that is very exciting news. World of Color has been down for nearly a year because of a huge technical issue, but everything seems to be fixed and the show is ready to go. It's been doing some nightly testing. So yeah, World of Color will be back officially for the grand opening on March 1st. Here's a shot of Grizzly River Run. Again, still under a lengthy refurbishment until later on this spring. You can see up there they are fixing a lot of the pipes. I wonder if those water effects will be making a comeback up that lift hill, because the lift hill did have a bunch of little water gags that eventually stopped working, so hopefully they'll get those back up and running. All right, that's gonna go ahead and do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button. I have brand new videos every single week. Hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.